One of the biggest struggles for ADHD entrepreneurs is finding a work management tool that actually sticks. Some are too open-ended, some are too complex, and some just don't scale. Time and time again, my clients come back to one platform that actually works, Asana. Why? Because it's the perfect middle ground. It's simple enough to start using right away, but powerful enough to grow with you as your business scales. Hi, I'm Samantha, here to help online coaches, freelancers, and other small service-based entrepreneurs organize and streamline their business operations so that they can save time and mental energy and focus on what they love to do. I work with a lot of ADHD entrepreneurs, and over the years, I've tested several workflow apps. So if you're tired of constantly switching workflow apps because nothing quite sticks, and you're looking for a project management tool that works for ADHD brains, then this video is for you. Maybe you've tried Trello, Notion, or ClickUp, but they either feel too overwhelming or too basic. And stay with me until the end because I'll be sharing my top strategies for making Asana work even better for ADHD brains, plus a free training that will completely transform how you work. Before we jump into why Asana is the best option, let's talk about why this even matters. Because if you don't have the right system in place, it can actually make your work harder, not easier. If you have ADHD, you probably relate to this cycle. You get super excited about a new tool, you dive in, set it up, and for a week or two, you feel on top of the world. Your tasks are organized, everything looks clean, and you finally feel like you've got a system that's going to stick. Yay! Then reality kicks in. Suddenly, the tool starts feeling clunky, or it's not flexible enough for your changing needs. Maybe you forget to check it for a few days, and when you finally open it again, the sight of overdue tasks is overwhelming. So, what do? You jump to another tool, convinced that this time you've found the one. You spend hours migrating everything over, setting up a new system from scratch, only to repeat the cycle again. Does that sound familiar? I know because my clients have been there and told me about it. It's so much more common than you realize. It is so common for my clients to come to me after constantly switching platforms. Often they start with Trello because they love how visual it is, but after a while they realize it lacks the structure they need as their business scales. So then they might move everything to ClickUp, but that quickly becomes overwhelming with too many options. Then maybe they'll try Notion, but the lack of built-in structure means they spend more time figuring out how to set it up than actually using it. Sometimes they spend months or even years rebuilding their workflow from scratch over and over again until they finally find Asana or me, and then I recommend Asana to them. And here's the thing, once they switch to Asana and see what it can do with my strategies, it just works. And sometimes they have actually already tried Asana as well, but couldn't make it stick because they didn't have the proper strategies in place. But I'm telling you, Asana is simple enough to start using and powerful enough to run their whole businesses and grow with them as their business grows. And they find this out eventually. And most importantly, they are able to stick with Asana and end the cycle. So let me ask you, have you gone through this same cycle? Comment below, what workflow app have you tried before and why didn't it stick for you? I'd love to hear your experience. Because if you're tired of jumping from tool to tool, constantly trying to find the perfect system, you're not alone. And that's exactly why I want to help you find something that actually works long term. So one of the biggest mistakes people make when choosing a workflow app is assuming there's a one-size-fits-all solution. But the truth is, it depends on how your brain works. That's why when someone asks me, what's the best workflow app? My answer isn't just a quick recommendation. It's a breakdown of what actually works for different types of thinkers. Now, I know I talk a lot about Asana, but it's really not going to work for every single person. But let's go through some of the most popular options and why they do or don't work for people, especially if you have ADHD or struggle with focus. First, let's discuss ClickUp. ClickUp is one of those tools that sounds really great in theory. It promises to be the all-in-one solution for everything: tasks, documents, goal tracking, time tracking, and mind maps. But here's the problem. It's often too much. I've had so many ADHD clients try ClickUp, and the feedback is always the same. I opened it and it felt like I was being hit with a wall of options. Or I spent hours customizing it but then never actually used it. Or I got lost in the setup and now I don't even know where my tasks are. ClickUp throws so many features at you that it actually leads to decision fatigue. Instead of making life easier, it adds more things to figure out, which means you spend more time managing the tool than actually getting the work done. Then there's Notion. Notion is super powerful. You can create databases, dashboards, wikis. It's basically a do-anything tool. But here's the catch. It's completely open-ended. For some people, that's exciting. For ADHD brains, it's a nightmare. So instead of jumping in and getting to work, you have to build the system yourself. And if you're not naturally great at structuring workflows, you'll spend way too much time trying to figure it out and asking questions like, how do I even organize this? Or what's the best layout? Or am I doing this right? Or will I have to redo it later? I've had clients spend weeks setting up their Notion workspace only to realize they never actually use it. Because it wasn't built with execution in mind. It was built to look nice. So next is Trello. Trello is fantastic for visual thinkers. If you love dragging and dropping things into columns, Trello can feel super intuitive. And for small projects, it does work well. But once your business starts to grow, you might start noticing its limits. Like, there's no real way to manage complex workflows. You'll end up with endless lists that just turn into a mess. You can only add so many customizations before you hit a wall. I've seen so many business owners start with Trello, including myself, and love it until they realize they need more structure to keep up with their workload. So what makes Asana different? Here's why Asana stands out. It gives you structure, but without overwhelming you. Unlike ClickUp, you don't have too many options in your face at once. You can start simple and add more as you go. It's also easy to set up, but powerful enough to grow with you. Unlike Trello, you won't outgrow it in a year. It's also clear and easy to navigate, but not so open-ended that you have to build the system yourself. Unlike Notion, you don't have to design every little thing from scratch. So if you've been stuck in the cycle of trying different tools and never quite finding the one, Asana might just be what you've been looking for. Let's talk about what makes it so effective. So here's how Asana works for ADHD brains and why it's the perfect middle ground. So one of the biggest struggles for ADHD entrepreneurs and business owners is finding a system that actually sticks. So some apps are too open-ended like Notion, some are too complex like ClickUp, and some just don't scale like Trello. So what makes Asana different? Well, it's structured enough to keep you on track, but flexible enough to fit how your brain works. So let's break it down. First is Asana's visual appeal. Just like Trello, but better. A lot of ADHD entrepreneurs love Trello because of its visual boards. Seeing everything laid out in a clean drag and drop format just makes sense. But here's the thing, Asana does that too, and more. So with Asana, you get multiple ways to view your tasks depending on how your brain processes information best. You have the board view, which is just like Trello. You can drag and drop tasks between columns, add board covers, and make it visually appealing. You have the calendar view, where you can see color-coded tasks, so you can see what's coming up at a glance. You have the list view, which is a traditional to-do list for structured thinkers who prefer a simple, straightforward checklist-style layout. You have the dashboard view in the paid version of Asana, which is perfect for tracking goals visually with charts and progress bars. So second, Asana is simple enough to start and powerful enough to skip. Ever tried a new tool, got excited, set everything up, and then never touched it again because it was too overwhelming? Yeah, that's the ADHD experience with way too many workflow apps. One of the biggest reasons my ADHD clients quit an app is too many options up front. They open it up, see 100 different features, and instantly shut it down. Asana solves this by letting you start small and grow into it. So you can begin with the basics, with simple task lists so that you always know what to do next, due dates so nothing slips through the cracks, and project categories so you can see everything organized. Then as you get comfortable, you can start adding more advanced features like automations so you don't have to do repetitive tasks manually, custom fields so you can track progress in a way that makes sense to you, and integrations, connections with Google Drive, time trackers, and more. So the third is ADHD-friendly features that actually make a difference. So here's where Asana really shines. It has small but powerful features that make life so much easier for ADHD brains. It has the My Tasks view, which is your one place to see everything. No more hunting through multiple projects. The My Tasks view gathers everything assigned to you in one place, so you always know what needs your attention. An ADHD win here is it keeps you from getting lost in all the different projects. You also have recurring tasks, so you never forget important things again. You can set up recurring deadlines for things like content creation, invoices and payments, weekly check-ins, and client follow-up. An ADHD win here is you don't have to remember. It just pops up when it's time. You can also set different priority levels so that you know what to focus on first. ADHD brains tend to jump between tasks, which can leave important things unfinished. But in Asana, you can assign priority levels so you always know what needs attention right now. An ADHD win here is less mental overload and better focus. You also get a mobile app with Asana, which allows for quick access for updates on the go, into your head while you're out, or remember an urgent task when you're nowhere near your laptop. Well, Asana's mobile app lets you update tasks, add notes, and check off to-dos from your phone. An ADHD win here is no more forgotten ideas or tasks. So the reasons why Asana stands out for ADHD entrepreneurs is simple. It's structured enough to give you clarity, but flexible enough to adapt to your workflow. It lets you start simple and build as you grow so you don't get overwhelmed. And it has built-in features that actually support focus, organization, and follow-through. So if you've been frustrated with other apps and keep bouncing between tools, Asana might be the one that actually sticks. So here's a question for you. Have you ever quit a workflow app because it felt too overwhelming? Which one and what made you stop using it? Drop your experience in the comments. I would love to hear it. Okay, so you're convinced Asana is the best option, but how do you set it up so you actually stick with it? Here's my step-by-step system. So step one is start simple. Create one project for your daily to-dos, use My Tasks to organize by priority, and turn off unnecessary notifications so that you don't get overwhelmed. Step two is customize it for your brain. Some people work best with boards, others with lists. Pick the one that makes the most sense to you. Use color coding for different categories like client work, personal tasks, and content creation. Set up automation for repetitive tasks so you don't have to think about them. And step three, stick with it, even when it's not perfect. Most ADHD entrepreneurs quit too soon because they feel like their system isn't working perfectly. The key is giving yourself time to adjust. Check Asana once in the morning and once in the evening. That's it. Use a fun reward system, mark tasks as complete, and celebrate small wins. Refine as you go, but don't jump to another tool too quickly. Now, if you really want to stop bouncing between tools and make Asana work for you, I've got something special for you. I've put together a free training called How Online Business Owners Are Transforming the Way They Work by Using Asana. In it, I'll walk you through why Asana is the best tool for running your business efficiently, my number one tip that will save you hours each week and clear your mental space, and 5 essential systems every online business owner needs to stay organized and productive. Head to samanthakasbrick.com/free training to sign up. Okay, if you've been struggling to find a workflow app that actually works for your ADHD brain, I highly recommend giving Asana a shot. So what's your biggest struggle with staying consistent in a workflow app? Leave a comment below and let's chat about it. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.